Hey, I'm Tess.
And I'm Josh.
And on this episode of Dirty Talk Dating, we've got a very special guest, and I am super excited because she's one of my besties, the lovely and talented and amazing Rachel Bloom.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, viewers.
If you guys don't know Rachel or are familiar with her, look her up on YouTube. She's got tons of amazing and smart comedy videos and music video parodies on YouTube, and that's why we've asked her to talk about her videos here today. They are very sexy, but they are a particular kind of sexy. And Rachel, I wanted to ask you about what your take is on sex, since you portray some of these characters in your videos that are, wear revealing outfits and are very suggestive. So tell me where that comes from.
Sure. Well, I think that since I'm doing pop video, the videos that I do are mostly pop, that noticing that in pop videos, it's really just one type of sexuality that's portrayed, which is just go into a club, a guy has rippled muscles, drink a lot, and do some drugs with him, and then have sex. I mean, maybe it's more multi-layered than that.
Like Josh's life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a Tuesday
But
afternoon.
it's that's the pop ideal. It's I go to a club and I do all these things, or it's the sexuality is very kind of one note, and I guess what interests me is exploring other. That's not how I am sexually. I'm more attracted to intelligence, or I'm more attracted to quirky things. So it's exploring here's the structure of a pop video, but how are normal people or regular people or different types of people viewing sex?
It's funny, actually, somebody just posted something on my Facebook the other day, and it was, I think a LA Weekly article about women comedians who are, taking clothes off in magazines or on the internet, and this person was totally anti that.
Okay.
And now I was kind of conflicted because I think that women should be taken seriously as comedians. I think they're brilliant, there shouldn't be a man versus woman kind of thing. I also feel like women should feel empowered, and I feel like women are sexy, so it's why shouldn't they do that? Why shouldn't a comedian be the next big sex symbol in America? But then do you think that should be the case, or do you think that it shouldn't be used?
But I did a Halloween sketch for Funny or Die where there was a shot that I didn't write that I had to be in my bra and underwear.
Okay.
And I did it because it was for comedy. If I had people say to me this video that you're about to do is gonna really put you in a box, and it's gonna make people think that you're just a sex object, the video is not smart, the video doesn't earn the sexuality, it just looks like you're putting your titties out, then I wouldn't put it out. And that's actually been my worry sometimes, that is this video is it just sexual to get views? And I have a firm belief that the sexuality gets views because people view stuff on the internet that involves sex, but at the end of the day, it has to be a good joke.
Being a kid and having an expectation on sex, or having somebody who you look up to, or somebody who you have a crush on, the older I get, the more what I look for in a woman changes. Humor now is number one. If a girl's funny, that's number one.
Right.
There's a lot of things, when I was 18 or 19, it was I don't care. She just has a small waist and boobs, and that was it, right? But now it's okay, that stuff's nice, but I think I would much rather have somebody with an intellectual prowess.
I went to this thing called the World Science Fiction Convention, and I did a show at 1 a.m. there where I sang some songs, and people were really coming up to me and being thank you, you're expressing my kind of sexuality that I haven't seen represented, which I really liked. And I think that's why it's gotten really popular among book smart people and sci-fi people, or geeks, is because it's expressing an alternate, it's using a mainstream pop music structure to express an alternate sexuality that I think really resonated with people.
There's something sexy beyond what is appearance sexy, beyond tits, beyond ass, and maybe that is, for some of us as teenagers, our first foray into what sexy should look like, but as we get older, we learn what sexy actually is to us. And I think what's awesome about your videos is that it turns that actual idea on its head to say, this is what sexy is supposed to look like, but this is what it actually is, and that's, you know, smart, funny women. So I really appreciate you putting that out there.
I feel like too many labels get put on appearance, and especially with two partners, like if a guy is with a girl who somebody might judge them about, it's like, what's the point, man? If you like the person and she attracts you, whether intellectually, you know, her sense of humor, anything, it's like, just go for that.
Or guys, don't feel the pressure that you have to be one of those club-going dudes in order to find a woman, too. I think that's, you know, you see that in a music video, too, and think that you have to be this overly machismo, ripped, ab-tan dude who goes to the club and hits on women, is totally aggressive. And if you're not that way, it's totally cool.
Preferably you weren't.
Hope so.
All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching this episode of Dirty Talk Dating. As always, please like and favorite this video. It will help out the show. You can see everything that Rachel does.
You can follow me on Twitter at Rachel Does Stuff, and you can also, that's also my YouTube name, and I also have a website, racheldoesstuff.com. I'm not sure when it's going up again, but I do have a solo musical show at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in Los Angeles called Rachel Bloom is a Triple Threat.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll talk to you guys next time.